Welcome back to Top World Stars of Yesterday, the channel where we revisit the legends who shaped entertainment. Today, we're talking about one of the most physically gifted comedians who ever lived, Jim Carrey. But not the version you think you know. Before the fame, before the fortune, Jim Carrey was just a kid from Ontario, Canada, sleeping in a Volkswagen van with his family after they lost their home. Teenage Jim and his brother spent months in a tent by Lake Ontario while his father searched for work. When stability finally returned, Jim didn't waste a second. At just 15, he stepped onto a comedy stage for the very first time at a Toronto club called Yuck Yucks. It did not go well. The crowd was tough, the material was weak, and he walked off defeated. But he came back. And that's what separates legends from everyone else. By the late 1980s, Jim had sharpened his act and was turning heads across North America. Then the 1990s happened, and everything exploded. Ace Ventura, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, 3 massive hits in a single year. Hollywood had never seen energy quite like his. He wasn't just funny, he was physical, unpredictable, and completely fearless on screen. He later proved his dramatic range with The Truman Show and Man on the Moon, performances that silenced every critic who thought he was just a funny face. Behind the scenes, though, Jim's personal life told a quieter, more complicated story. 2 marriages ended in divorce, a long relationship with actress Renee Zellweger came and went. His 5-year relationship with Jenny McCarthy ended in 2010, leaving more questions than answers. Those who knew him described a man capable of incredible warmth, but also someone who could pull away just as suddenly as he connected. Perhaps the most revealing story about Jim Carrey came from comedian Dave Chappelle. When Dave visited the set of Man on the Moon, he expected to meet his hero. Instead, he spent an entire afternoon talking to Andy Kaufman. Because Jim never broke character, not once. The entire crew played along, referring to Jim only as Andy. Chappelle later recalled the experience with humor, but the disappointment was clear. He went to meet Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey simply wasn't there. Jim himself admitted that during filming, he lost himself so completely in the role that he barely existed as a person anymore. That's the real Jim Carrey, a genius shaped by struggle, driven by something most people can't quite explain, and impossible to fully understand. A true star of yesterday whose legacy still echoes today. What's your favorite Jim Carrey performance? Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Top World Stars of Yesterday.